Hello everyone, we are doing a study plan on LeetCode named SQL 50. We are on the basic aggregate function and it's day 22, query 22. So let's get started. Gameplay analysis is the difficulty level is medium. So we have an activity table which has 4 columns: player ID, device ID, event date and games played. Player ID, event ID is the primary key combination of columns with unique values of this table. This table shows the activity of players of some games. Each row is a record of player who logged in and played a number of games, possibly 0, before logging out on some day using some device. Question is, write a solution to report the fraction of players that logged in again on the day after the day they first logged in. Round to 2 decimal places. In other words, you need to determine the number of players who logged in on the day immediately following their initial login and divide that number by the total number of players. Okay, so the question is, we have to find such players who logged in immediately after the day they made their first login. Let's say a player X is there who logged in on 1st of March. So I need to check if X logged in on 2nd March as well. So exactly after one day of their first login. So let's try to see in the example input. Player 1, he logged in on 1st March. Then I will check player 1 again, he logged in 2nd March. So that means yes, he logged in immediately after the first day he logged in. Then second player logged in on 26th June. There is only one entry, that means he didn't logged in again. Then third player logged in on the 2nd March. Then he logged in again, but not exactly after one day. So he logged in again on July. So it's not about checking who logged in again. It's more about checking who logged in again exactly one day after making their first login. So let's try to write a solution for this one. If you are just looking for the solution, you can skip to the end part. Otherwise, let's get started. So I need to First, I need to find the first login date of each player. Then only I can compare it. So for that, select star from activity group by player ID, and then instead of star I will do player ID and the event date, like the date they played, and I want the first event date of each player. That means I will use minimum. If you have done the last query, I think you should be able to solve at least 70-80% of this query as well. Let's see. I am trying to find the first login date of each player. So if you see, I got this resulted table. So player 1 logged in first on 1st of March. Then for player 2, all first login date is 25th. Player 3 something. Okay, this is my one table. Remember this one. Now what I need to do, I need to compare that a player logged in exactly one day after he logged in for the very first time. So I will write select, here some logic will come, as fraction from activity where. Now this is a subquery which is giving me this table, and the main table is this one, activity table. Okay, now what I will do, I will check the player ID and the event date from the activity table. I will compare with this table and I will check if it is exactly one day ahead. Like this one is exactly one day ahead, right? First of March, this is 2nd of March. Player ID is 1, event date is exactly one day ahead of the first login date. So that means this entry will come. Apart from that, there is no other entry. For this row there will be no matching row with the, like if I wanted a matching row, there should be some date with the 26th of June, but there is no such date. So to write the condition, it will be where what I am comparing, the player ID I will compare and the event date, but not exactly the same to same event date. What I want, event date underscore sub. We have one function, date underscore sub, and what I will write here, interval 1 day. Okay, like this. In date sub, it will subtract exactly 1 day from the event date. Okay, and then with what value I'm going to compare it with this table. So I will copy this one and put inside this one. So with this one I will start getting what rows will come. This row will come. This one. Only one row I will get. Okay, so what I will do now, I will count. I have to divide it by the players which I find. I have to find the fraction. That means this one divided by total number. So I will do count count the player ID. I have only one, and then distinct we can use. Okay, and then divided by total number. But now how I will get the total number? This query is returning me something else. So I will write select count player ID from activity, right? This will give me 1 2 3 4 5. This will return me 5, but actually there are only 3 players. So again I will put here distinct player, so that I get 3. So now you understand why I put distinct here. In case there is something duplicate, I get the correct number. Right, now let me remove everything. This should work. Where date sub. Okay, this one is extra. Something. Yeah, now I'm getting 0033. Expected is 033. Why? Because we have to round it to 2 decimal place. For that we have done it multiple times. I will use round function, round, and simply comma 2. Okay, now this I will submit. So the query, all the cases are working. The query is working as expected. I hope you understand it. If you are following this series, please subscribe to the channel. If you understand, give it a like. If you have a better solution, please let me know in the comment. Thank you so much for watching.